right, folks, let's kick this thing off, okay? There's going to be no politics jokes in this. You all get enough of that shit. Let's get an escape right now, okay? We're going to have an escape for the next 20 minutes, okay? Our usual thing, my eye brief. In the past, I've told stories about my eyes which have a mind of their own. This one's lazy, that one's lazy. They both go all over the place. Well, guess what? I've got new glasses. Yes! No more crazy sideways eyes. It's gone, okay? I've got prisms in my glasses now. I have no idea what the fuck a prism is, but I know one thing. It keeps these fuckers straight, okay? Which helps you guys out in the end, all right? Now, the last couple of weeks, I've come to some realizations in my life, all right? I realized my mum's name is Karen. My dad was a cop, okay? I don't know. Does that mean I call the police on myself? I'm not exactly sure how that works, but that seems like what I should be doing at this point. Okay? An update on my pet mosquito. Okay? An update on my pet mosquito. Phil. Alright? Me and Phil's such a good guy. He's been living in this car for 2 weeks now. Okay? Phil's in here. I've given Phil a leash. Phil has a litter box now, so after he eats all my damn blood, he can retire to the litter box. I tell you, that one mosquito that you cannot kill in your car is incredibly irritating when you live in it, all right? I don't know if you've noticed the last couple of weeks, but I've been trying to grow a quarantine mustache and beard. Now, it's a bit of an epic fail at this point, because here's the problem, all right? My dad, it's all about genetics. My dad has more hair on his knuckles than I could ever grow on my face, okay? He's got more hair on his knuckles. The guy's a fucking Bigfoot. Me? Look at this. I got nothing. Nothing. I'm a 43-year-old man, and it takes me 4 weeks to grow a 14-year-old porno stash. That's the problem right now, folks. I can't grow a beard. It's embarrassing. I've given up. I don't even know why I fucking buy razors anymore. Okay? I'll tell you one thing right now. I had a moment the other day here on Sunset. It was phenomenal. Alright? I actually got to tell someone, a mouth breather, a mental bankrupt, I will tell you. I got to tell someone to fuck off. In real time, to their face. I hadn't done this in 3 months. It was awesome. It's liberating, I'll tell you that much right now. If you could get a chance to do it, all this online hate and everything that's online all over the place, get it out of your system. Just find yourself a mouth breather and just tell them to fuck off. It was fantastic. And this guy waited for me outside the gas station because he didn't like the both barrels he'd already got inside. And he hung around for more, and I just said to him, you want some more, buddy? I got 4 months of this shit stored up in here. All right? Do it. Do it today. Do it tomorrow. Do it once a week, but just find somebody that you can yell at. Trust me, it works. But only, now hang on a second. I'm not authorizing you to go full Karen on people right here. I'm just saying, do it for 5 seconds. 4 to 5 seconds, because it takes that long for people to get a camera out and start recording your stupid ass, okay? But it is okay to vent on people. Folks, if you've just joined me, thank you for all joining me right now. I can see you all lit up the room. This makes me so happy seeing all these faces on top of my video right now. Okay, to all you people with kids, I've been watching something. There's something a couple of weeks ago I touched on. If you have an above-ground pool, and a trampoline next to it, you should just install a cell phone camera on the side of your house. Just to record your kids fucking up, okay? There is a development to this story. If you have a trampoline and a shed next to it, a garage, what have you, a shed next to it, and the pool on the other side, okay? Your kid is going to be a YouTube superstar. That is a given fact, all right? There is footage, and here's the thing. All you need to do is Google shed trampoline, and if you get the wrong video, you still win, because anybody jumping off a fucking shed onto a trampoline is going to eat massive amounts of shit, all right? But the one you're looking for is lady on goes from shed to trampoline to pool. That's the one you want. I'll put a smile on your face right now. I'm telling you right now, folks, you can't get away from it, all right? It's the best thing I saw in the last 2 weeks, watching this girl eat shit. And the fact that she's hammered the whole damn time, that's what makes it work, okay? Trust me, Google this thing. I also saw the last couple of weeks, Vanilla Ice was going to hold a concert in Austin. Me and Vanilla Ice don't get on. I've met the man 3 times. 3 times I wanted to beat the brakes off him, okay? Me and him do not gel. He made the mistake of thinking I was a roadie back in 2003 when I was wearing a 3-piece suit and a hat. Told me to grab his bags. I told him to go fuck himself. That's how me and Vanilla Ice met. Okay? I'm working another club. At the end of the night, mind you, he performed at the club I was at. And it's the only only event I've ever seen where people came up and asked me to my face, is this real? And I said, yes. They said, when does he finish so we can come back and start drinking again? That's how bad he was. At the end of the night, my boss wanted me to send some women upstairs for him and Vanilla Ice to hang out with. There was only 4 chicks left in the place. One chick looked like a fucking dump truck. I sent them all up there. Okay? I get a call on the radio as soon as they get up top to the top floor. Very funny, Dan. Can you send some hot chicks up here for Vanilla Ice and me? And I didn't realise I was on a hot mic upstairs. I said, I can't, because this no-talent ass clown has chased away all the hot women. These 3 heavies are the only ones that are left. So Vanilla Ice is still a douchebag. Folks, just a heads up as we keep going during the day. My Venmo's back here, my PayPal and my Cash App. These shows pay these bills for me out here, okay? They support me while I'm out here, while we're getting things going. Anything you can contribute to the cause to keep producing these things week after week helps a lot. Goes to car payments and meals, folks. All right. What you've been waiting for. The 90-second movie review. This week, the challenge came out. Rocky IV, the 1985 classic. I checked it out. I've seen it 20 times. Let's get into it right now. Okay. I got to hand it to you about Rocky IV. Rocky IV, they give you everything in these movies. They give you extra movie. You get 20% extra movie. At the beginning, you always get the Rocky flashback. The Rocky flashback is fantastic because that's 20% extra movie. I got to see Mr. T get his ass kicked twice. Once at the end of Rocky III and at the beginning of Rocky IV. Fantastic. Then they bring in Ivan Drago, the young Dolph Lundgren. You're like, oh shit. He's the big ass kicker from Russia. He's come out here to fight anybody who moves. Now with him is Bridget Nielsen. At peak Bridget Nielsen, which just causes car crashes in intersections as far as I'm concerned. Okay? We got Brooklyn. Now, here's a little tidbit for you. Carl Weathers, who plays Apollo Creed, almost quit the shoot because Dolph Lundgren threw him across the ring. It was unscripted. And he didn't like being thrown around the ring like a rag doll. They end up using it in the movie, but Carl Weathers almost quit for it. Okay? Now, in this show, Drago's fight nickname is the Siberian Express. That is lame as shit for someone who looks like they could eat a train. Alright? Apollo Creed has the best nickname ever. He called himself the Count of Monte Fisto. Alright? So in the comments section, give me your best Ivan Drago nickname. Okay? I need some help on this. It's got to be better than the Siberian Express. Have at it while we're going. Okay? I can't see him, but I'll react to him at the end. Alright? So, then we break into Apollo Creed gets killed. Alright? Apollo Creed gets his ass kicked. It's all over the place. Alright? Drago's done. Alright? Mind you, we've already had our first musical number in this movie, which was James Brown doing the full length Living in America. It's fantastic. Alright? Living in America. Boom. Ha ha. That's what he's doing. The whole thing at the beginning. It's fantastic. Alright? Pulls out of there. Okay, Drago kills Apollo. Cue angry car drive. Now, I can tell you right now, all this is just a complete rip-off of Kevin Bacon's Angry Dance in Footloose. And we all know that that is the top of the mountain as far as getting angry in movies are. But neither way, Rocky's off driving his Lambo angry all over town. Again, that is another musical number. The full damn song. Okay? 5 minutes later, we get our third song of the movie. Okay? It's a travel montage as the boys pack up shop and take this thing on the road to Russia, which strangely looks like Jackson Hole, Wyoming. Okay? 2 minutes later, another full song, another training montage. Okay? I don't know what it is with montages in this movie, but they just playing full songs all over the place. Okay? The missus shows up, Adrian shows up. He's like, "How you doing, Adrian?" And you're like, "Yeah, no worries." Then we get another training montage, another full damn song. Okay? I'm going nuts at this point. We finally get to fight night. All right? They play the full Russian anthem. At this point, fuck it. Why edit? You've already played 5 full songs as it is, so let's just hear the whole damn anthem at this point. Doesn't really matter. It's funny, actually, though, because I met Dolph Lundgren 7 months ago, 70 yards that way at the gas station. I'm sitting there pumping gas. I look up. The guy next to me's pumping gas in his Ferrari. I look at him. He looks at me. This is Dolph Lundgren. I look at him and I go, "I must break you." And he goes, I go, "Nice one, buddy." Jump back in my car. We're on the road again. All right? Anyway, in the movie, okay, at the beginning, when they were first shooting this movie, Dolph Lundgren actually hit Sylvester Stallone and bruised his heart. He went through the breastplate and bruised his heart. He's had to get airlifted to hospital, spent 7 days in intensive care. So all those air punches in the final fight, that's why, because Dolph Lundgren couldn't hit the bloke, okay? The fight is over. Rocky wins. The fight is on Christmas Day. He gets up, wishes his son a Merry Christmas, all right? And this is where I come up with my argument. Rocky IV is the best Christmas musical of all time. I know some of you are looking at me going, "No, Dan, that's not a Christmas musical." But you know what? In the words of Rocky, if I could change and you could change, then maybe all of us could change. All right, folks. Last week we went over some Australian slang. Okay? Australian slang. I know you guys love it. I've got to explain some to you again, all right? Australian slang is very descriptive, all right? You guys use parking lots in America. We have a car park because you park your car in it. You guys have a sidewalk. We have a footpath because it's a path you put your feet on. I mean, you guys have coolers out here. That makes more sense because we call a cooler an esky. But in New Zealand, they call a thing a fucking chili bin. And that makes no sense at all. I mean, New Zealand have some issues. Their slang is on a different level. All right? I mean, we come together on speed bumps and speed humps, Australia and America. The British call them sleeping policemen. That's what they call a speed bump. And the fucking New Zealanders again? Jitterbars. Jitterbars. Why do they call a speed bump a jitterbar? Because that's the sound. That's the sound your car makes when it drives over the top of it. Jitterbar. Jitterbar. Okay? So, folks, if you've joined late, let me go over a quick recap of what you've missed so far, okay? This is what we've gone over so far. We've explained that I don't need sideways eyes anymore. We've fixed it. I got brand new glasses. We've acknowledged the fact that my mum's name is Karen and I was raised by a cop, so my shit's all over the place right now. We talked about my pet mosquito Phil. He's still here. We discussed that I cannot grow a goddamn mustache in this quarantine, no matter what you put on my face. All right? We talked about the first person I told to fuck off in a gas station, which happened 2 days ago, which was the most illuminating experience I've had in 2 damn weeks. We discussed if you have a trampoline, pool, and shed combo, you're about to be a YouTube celebrity. Just let your kids go loose with a little bit of red drink, let them get a little hyped up, and jump off the goddamn garage, Timmy. Okay? We discussed that Vanilla Ice is still a fucking douchebag. We went over some Australian slang. We came to the conclusion that Rocky IV is the finest Christmas musical of all time. And we discussed speed bumps. That's where we're at right now, folks. Okay? Just a reminder again, these shows do pay the bills out here. Please help in any way you can. They do really help me going forward. They help pay for car payments and food. Thank you very much while we're waiting for the comedy club to open back over here. All right. I'm Australian. I don't get pop culture that well. Okay? Dude, it's getting hot in here. I don't get pop culture that well. I know you have a lot of rappers out here. A lot of little rappers, apparently. I mean, I know there's little, what was it the other day? There was one guy named Little Marlo died the other day. There's Little Uzi Vert. I mean, you got Little Wayne. Does that mean there's a Big Wayne running around somewhere? Or he took the name first? I don't know how rap culture works, but if Big Wayne exists, I'm more worried about him than Big Wayne. And I'll tell you right now, if there's a Little Kim running around, if Little Kim's running around, if there's a Big Kim, I'm shit scared of Big Kim. Okay? Big Kim sounds like she could kick your ass. I don't know if she's a rapper or not, but she fucking needs to be. That's for damn sure. All right? Oh, man. I tell you what, someone asked me the other day about bouncer tails from last week. They said, what's the worst thing to get hit in the head with when you're a bouncer? I was a bouncer for 17 years. I've been hit with just about everything you can get hit with. I've been hit with extensions. I've been, not hair and fence. I've been hit with a colostomy bag. I've been hit with a baseball bat. I've been hit with a gun. I've been hit with a piece of steel, all right? And I've been hit with plenty of bottles. And I'll tell you right now, the worst bottle to get hit in the head with is the one that doesn't fucking break. Because you're going to get hit with that bastard twice. And that's exactly what happens whenever someone tries to hit you with a bottle of Jack Daniels. I had this lady hit me with a bottle of Jack one night 4 times. Doink, 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 doink. I grabbed it and stole it out of her hand after the 4th. I said, I can't let you hit me with that again. She goes, why not? I said, because it won't bloody break. Jack Daniels bottles are indestructible when it comes to smacking people in the head. I would rather get hit with 10 Bud Lights, which break on impact, by the way. They hurt more when they got beer in them, but who the fuck's going to hit anybody with a full beer? I mean, beer costs $10. You'd have to be out of your mind to hit someone with a full beer. All right? That's not going to happen, okay? So I tell you right now, sports fans, if you ever get into a bar fight, that's what you need to do, is go for the Jack Daniels. The Jack Daniels gets it done, all right? That little corner of the bottle on the bottom, that'll fuck up a bouncer, because it used to hurt me like crazy. All right, folks, I've got a treat for you. It's not often that you see karma just go and smash somebody in the head, all right? I'm sitting parked down the road on Santa Monica Boulevard 2 days ago, waiting for my Chinese to get ready so I can go in and pick it up for the no contact pickup, delivery, whatever the fuck they call it now, okay? I'm sitting there and I watched this chick pull up to Whole Foods in a Prius, okay? Parks in the handicap spot. No handicap sticker, no handicap sign or anything like that. I'm like, you bitch. And I sit there for 10 more minutes waiting for my Chinese, and she comes out, throws her shopping in the back. She's got a big head of hair on her, looks around, jumps in the car, lathers up, hand sanitizer everywhere. She's gone big on the hand sanitizer. Pulls out a cigarette. Funniest fucking thing I have ever seen. She gets out of that car, she looks like Doc Brown getting out of the fucking DeLorean in Back to the Future. There's smoke and shit coming off the front of her head, her eyebrows are singed. You know when you fuck up that bad that you look around and you're trying to find out if anybody has seen what you just did? And she was pretty certain until she locked eyes with me, and I'm sitting here just crying. I got my hand in my mouth and I am crying. I can tell you right now, if I had a video camera, if I had videoed that, I'd be retired by now. I'd have broken YouTube. It was the funniest damn thing I've ever seen, folks. Hand sanitizer is flammable. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't light up a cigarette with a fucking handful of hand sanitizer. Oh my God. All right, folks. I hope that this show put a smile on your face. I know it's been a rough week. For a lot of you, we all know some of the same people. It's been a rough week all over the place. If you've just joined late, you can catch the replay of this on my page. When we end this video, you can go back and catch the stuff from the beginning. I love the fact that you guys showed up. If you've got questions, please put them in the comments. I'll answer them. If you've got suggestions to next week you want me to do, let me know. If you've got movies you'd like me to review, let me know as well, okay? I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I'm isolated out here. We don't get too much contact in this quarantine. This makes me so glad to see you guys appreciating what I do. I can't read the comments now, but I am looking forward to seeing them when this thing finishes, okay, folks? I hope you enjoyed yourself today. The moral of the story is, give Rocky IV more credit. Look out for big rappers. Don't get hit with a Jack bottle. And make sure you don't light up your hands with your hand sanitizer or your hair. Okay? Thank you for hanging around today, folks. Thank you again from the bottom of my heart. If you want to donate to my comedy career out here, there's my Venmo, there's my PayPal, there's my Cash App. It goes a long way out here, folks. We stretch that dollar a fair way. Thank you very much for your help again tonight, folks. I love you all. Cheers. My name's Dan Green.